Alright, I'm about a month behind on this whole video. I just came across it yesterday. It's called I Love Abortion in support of Emily Letts. Now, if you don't know who Emily Letts is, she's a girl who gives, she's a 25-year-old girl who gives advice at these abortion clinics. When people come in to kill their child because they're selfish and they don't want to raise kids, they're not ready to be a mother. You know, if you're not ready to be a mom, then, you know, maybe you should either not have sex or at least have protected sex. Respect yourself and whoever you're with enough to use condoms, bitch. Instead of getting out there spreading disease and just have your feet flying through the fucking air for whoever wants to throw you some dick. You know, here's another rule, too. You know, if you're not willing to deal with that person the rest of your fucking life, maybe you shouldn't be fucking them in the first place. But that's a whole other deal. Right? So, this girl films her fucking abortion, talks about what a beautiful, positive thing it is. So, there's all these other girls who want to be buddies with her, and they're supporting her, and so they're throwing up their backpattery little fucking videos. And I came across this video, somebody had posted it on Facebook, and she's cute, but she's dumb as a motherfucker. I'm going to show you the video. It's unfucking believable. Let's check this out.
Hey YouTube! Today we're going to talk about a girl named Emily Letts, and I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this story. It's gone viral and everybody is talking about it. Emily is a 25-year-old abortion counselor from New Jersey, and when she got pregnant unexpectedly, she decided to film her abortion to show that there can be a positive abortion story. Emily's inspired a lot of controversy with her video on both sides of the fence. I've seen people that say that they're pro-choice who are against Emily having a positive, happy abortion story, which doesn't make any sense to me.
What's positive about killing your kids?
Pro-lifers who are doing their usual thing of like, she killed a baby! She's a baby murderer! And then you've got pro-choicers who are saying like, well, I'm pro-choice, but she should have been on birth control. I'm pro-choice, but she should at least be humble about it. I'm pro-choice, but they've got a million reasons why she's wrong for having an abortion and being positive about it, which I think is ridiculous. Emily made this video so that she could share her story. 1 in 3 women will have an abortion in their lifetime.
Okay, stop. I don't know where you got that statistic at all. 1 in 3? Could I see that in black and white, perhaps? Because I'm calling bullshit on that. This bitch just made this fucking video because she wants to buddy up with this girl that went viral. Oh, I can relate to you. Fucking stupid bitch. Let's continue.
Those women, 90% report feeling relief as their primary emotion after the abortion. 90% of women are relieved to have an abortion. They're not guilty. They might be guilty, but their primary thing is relief. So Emily works with these women, and she said that she sees women who come into the clinic all the time, and they are terrified. They think they're going to be cut open. They think they're going to be infertile afterwards. And mind you, they're still seeking an abortion, but they think it's terrible. Emily wanted to show the realities of abortion. Even if you get a surgical abortion instead of the abortion pill, it's a 3 to 5 minute procedure. It's fast, it's easy, and it's safe. Above all, it's safe.
Not safe for the baby, though.
Pro-lifers would have you believe that abortion is terrifying. They'll tell you stories of women who died after their abortion.
And they have.
Who killed themselves after their abortion.
And they have.
While those stories are horrible, those stories are by no means a majority. Having an abortion is safer than being pregnant. Having an abortion is safer than going through childbirth. You're more likely to die in childbirth than you are in an abortion. I think Emily did a really good thing by posting her video. I think we need to see those positive abortion stories. I posted Emily's story to my Facebook wall, and that was 2 days ago, and I've had 3 people already message me and tell me that they had abortions, and thank you for posting this, because it makes them feel better. It's good to see these positive stories. I've heard from so many women that they had abortions and that they would do it again. They don't feel bad about it.
Because they're selfish.
It's their right. It is our reproductive right to have an abortion. It's legal and it is safe. But we have people out there who are trying to take that away. They're trying to take away that right. And they're trying to shame us into not talking about it. I think this is a big step forward. That we
Okay, stop. Okay. Here's my major issue with this bitch. Is that she has 2 small children running around playing behind her. Anybody that might be pro-choice. Oh, it's her choice. It's her choice. She has the right. She has a choice. Of course, it's legal. But, you know, when you're having an abortion, whether you like it or not, you're killing part of yourself. That child, that's half of you. That's your legacy. That's your child. But since you're such a selfish bitch, and please spare me the whole scenario. Oh, well, if she was gang raped, and da-da-da. We're not talking about that. We're talking about selfish bitches who are promiscuous as a motherfucker, and they go out and have random sex with random people, and they're making bad choices, folks. And then they get knocked up, and they're like, oh, I don't know who the baby daddy is, so I'll just have an abortion. And these bitches she's talking about, they don't feel bad about it. How cold-blooded of a motherfucker can you possibly be to kill your own child, which that's exactly what you're fucking doing, whether you like it or not, so fuck you. That's what you're doing. That's a life inside of you. That's your child. How can you kill that off and not feel bad about it? That's a selfish motherfucking bitch right there. That's a narcissist bitch right there. And this goofy bitch, having kids of her own, I mean, I think if you were riding the fence one way or another about abortion, once you had your own children, that should probably just completely blow that out of the water. I know that when I saw my kids come to the world, the first time I saw that life enter the world, that was it for me. Right then and there. Not only did I fall in love with my child on the spot, but I knew that abortion was bullshit. 9 months of watching that development happen. And to see that life. And knowing that that child was part of me. So, yeah, good luck spinning this any way you want to, assholes. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. You can post your bullshit comments or argument below and tell me about scientific studies have proven. I don't give a fuck about any of that. To me, it's wrong. Dead fucking wrong. I've seen a lot of people who have had miscarriages who were fucking devastated. They never quite got over it. And they never had the time to really get to know that child or raise that child or have any real life experiences, but it was part of them that died. That was their child that died. Whether it was born or not or stillborn, doesn't matter. That was still a fucking life. That was still their child. So abortion's wrong, and I don't support it. But let's continue to listen to this babbling fucking idiot praise this bitch for having multiple abortions and how she thinks it's okay. I don't see how she can, other than the fact she just desperately wants to fit in somewhere with somebody. Because she has kids of her own. How could you possibly think that would have been a good idea to fuck your kids' lives off? But let's continue.
Talk about abortions and not have it necessarily be a negative thing. All women should be able to share their stories without shame and without guilt. I've also seen some pro-life arguments that I hadn't really heard before. I've heard a couple of people actually saying that Emily posting a positive abortion story is harmful to mothers who have had a miscarriage or a loss of pregnancy. For some reason, they think that being happy about an abortion means that somebody can't be sad about their miscarriage. Or they were saying that if you say that it's not a baby, then that hurts lost mothers. But scientifically speaking, it's not a baby. It's a fetus.
Okay. Here we go. Scientifically speaking. Don't you just love these assholes that when you're arguing, say, race, for example, and all of a sudden they become historians and they want to give you a history lesson? Or in cases like this, we're talking about abortion and all of a sudden they want to give you a science lesson? Well, scientifically speaking, really? Did you read that? Did you actually study that? Probably fucking not. You probably heard some other asshole claim that science has said this. Science has proven. I think the majority of people that spit that horse shit out of their mouth about what science has proven only heard somebody else tell them that. They didn't study on it. They just heard somebody else said it, sounded good to them, and they couldn't wait to throw it out there. So all that being said, stupid bitch, why don't you look up just the definition of fetus? You'll see that you're wrong. I could pull it up for you, but do the fucking research, bitch.
But let me try to illustrate the difference here. You have a woman over here who wanted to be pregnant and got pregnant and was overjoyed. She was very happy and she wanted to continue her pregnancy. Now let's say you have a woman over here who got pregnant unexpectedly and she wasn't ready for it. Maybe the boyfriend's not around. Maybe she's too young. Maybe she's still in school. Maybe she doesn't have a good job. Maybe she just doesn't want to be pregnant right now. It doesn't matter what her reasons are. So this woman can go and get an abortion and she can feel happy about it. She's allowed to be relieved that she had the option of an abortion. This woman, if she loses her pregnancy, she's allowed to be devastated. And these women's feelings do not cancel each other out. They don't, no. We as women should be lifting each other up and supporting each other's stories. Whether they're positive or negative, we should be supporting each other. So let me get into another important concept for why abortion is necessary. There is a basic right called bodily autonomy, and it's generally considered to be a right these days. Bodily autonomy means that nobody can use your body without your consent. It's what makes rape so horrible. It's the reason why you have to give consent to be an organ donor even after you die. If you die and you are not an organ donor, you did not give consent for somebody to use your organs, then they can't take your organs. Even after you're dead, they still belong to you. Consent is super, super important. For some reason, people think that a woman that gets pregnant loses the right to her bodily autonomy. Like, whoops, you chose to have sex? You are just a slut, and now you have to be punished by staying pregnant and having this other thing that's not even a sentient being yet use your body for 9 months.
It's your fucking child, you stupid bitch.
What? What? That's ridiculous. It's almost comical, but we should know better by now. Women have a right to bodily autonomy. Women have the right to make decisions about their reproduction. They have the right to use birth control, and they have the right to an abortion if they get pregnant and they don't want to be pregnant. Consent to sex is not consent to pregnancy. Have you noticed that the only time we deny medical care to someone, or we try to justify denying medical care to someone, is with an abortion?
Yeah, because you're killing the kid,
shoot yourself,
asshole.
And you go to the hospital, they're going to treat you. The doctors aren't going to be like, oh, you shot yourself? Well, you shouldn't have been playing with a gun if you didn't want to get shot. It's your own fault. Now you have to deal with that. You need to take responsibility for your actions. Even if you get an STD or STI, even if you get an STI and you go to get treated for it, they're going to treat you for it. They're not going to say, oh, I'm sorry, consent to sex. It's consent to an STI. You're screwed. I'm sorry. I just think it's complete and utter bullshit that people like Matt Walsh think that they can police women's bodies like that. It's not right. If men had the ability to get pregnant, I guarantee you abortion would have been legal 100 years ago. This would not even be a debate, because men would be up in arms about, you can't force this to stay pregnant. But when it's women, somehow it's okay, because I don't know. I don't understand.
Well, she's a feminist asshole. Okay, I get it.
While we're talking about Matt Walsh, he wrote a scathing article against Emily, and it made me furious. He included all these pictures of dead babies that supposedly are abortions. Who knows? Maybe they were stillbirths. Maybe they were miscarriages.
Stay in denial about it.
Maybe some of them were actual abortions. Maybe that's completely irrelevant. Emily was probably, 4 to 5 weeks pregnant when she had her abortion? It did not look like the pictures Matt Walsh is showing you. The whole point of Emily's story was to show that abortion doesn't have to be scary and traumatizing and whatever else. And then Matt Walsh comes in and just, tries to demolish that with his stupidity. Okay. I'm not taking a picture. I'm taking a video.
I just saw it.
You want to be in my video?
Yeah.
Say, reproductive rights!
Reproductive rights!
Say, we support Emily Letts.
We support Emily Letts.
High five. Here is his turn.
You should be thankful your mom didn't kill you.
Izzy, say hi. Say hi. Say, I'm so cute. Say, thank goodness my mother has choices.
Say, thank goodness your mom didn't have an abortion.
Choices. If we don't let people take those choices away from us. Bye.
Congratulations! You're a fucking idiot!